Hey everybody, how's it going? Good morning, good morning. I got my coffee. See this? It's full and very hot. Very, very hot. So I sent out the message on my Instagram that I was doing this. Yeah, so whoever wants to participate, they can. And yes, it's that time of where I'm breaking out in pimples, so probably by next week, I'm not going to be in good shape. So yeah, hi everybody. I look normal this time. I'm not, painted. But that was fun though. That was super fun. Um yeah, and Halloween went great. Halloween was perfect. I put away all my pumpkins and stuff like that because it's November now. So might as well start the month off on a good um on a good note, so to speak. So how has November been going so far? I just still feel like I'm in October, but if I look at my calendar, I haven't switched it over yet, so I'm still in October. My soul still longs for October, but with November, long sleeves, you know, just the warmer clothes is better because that happens. So I have a question. So currently, my setup right now is that I'm on something that's the same as the wardrobe that's in the corner there. But I'm also trying to, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this, but I'm also trying to minimize this space. Don't mind all the junk that's on the ground over there, but um, because currently I have a TV monitor that sits on the floor. Like I'm currently doing most of my editing and all of my video stuff from the floor, which really drives me insane. So I'm trying to utilize that space. However, I'm trying not to block the electrical socket. I mean, if it could be underneath a table, I would be great. But I need something because the monitor is either a 26 or a 32. I can't remember. And then my laptop is a 14-inch, so it 14 inches. That doesn't sound right, or 14 centimeter. I guess I don't know. I'm not good with measurements, so I've been looking online, trying to research things that's trying to be in my budget. But so far, it's been hard. It's been very difficult for me to find something. So that's just what it is. And if you're hearing the furnace in the background, sorry, we got our furnace going right now, and the laundry. I got the laundry going because I wanted to get it done. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm looking for desk because theoretically where I have it set up right now, I could have it set up on there, but then I'd have to move stuff around. And sitting on a chair cross-legged, not that I don't mind it, but it's like because there's no leg room underneath here. There's just drawers, right? So it's like if there's just drawers, it's just hitting me like right in the like I'm gonna be hitting my feet against the bottom of it every single time, and then that's gonna end up with stubbed toes. So I've been trying to think of something, and it's not working so far. Nobody's here. That just feels great because it's like I gave you guys advance notice, and then it's like nobody shows up. Super fun. You guys had different plans apparently. Anyway, I can just sit here and talk to a camera. No big problem. Let me just see. Okay, so yeah, people are going to be here soon. Hey, I'm here. Have you thought of a console table? I have no idea what that is. Um if you can link me, Mona, that would be great. Like link me to anything. Like I've just been looking for anything. Like I even looked at like folding tables because I think that they would be wide enough, but I don't know if they'd be long enough. That's what she said. And hello, welcome, Mona. I saw your message, so I'm glad you're here. But yeah, that's basically what I've been doing right now. Is I've been trying to limit that space, occupy it a little bit because right as of right now, I've just I've, I've just been doing all my work from my floor, and then it's like my back is starting to curve, and that's not good. My posture is shitty. So it's like that's the thing. Oh, hello, Margaret. Hello. You're becoming a regular viewer of these. I like it. I appreciate it. So yeah, that's basically how my November has been going. Like I've been trying to, like I said, I still haven't gotten around to the acoustic paneling yet. Still trying to figure out what the hell to do with those. It's just all these things that I'm trying to think about. No, take care of your back. Yes, take care of my back. So I'm sitting in a chair right now, but it just feels awkward. That's okay. I like to drop in and chat. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. So, how did your guys' Halloween go? We only had 7 kids. 7. It just goes to, and like people were talking to me and saying that unfortunately the spirit of Halloween is starting to really dwindle. And that is very, very sad to me because people just don't think that Halloween's really worth it. And like, I understand that nowadays things are completely, um, more expensive now. And it's just, yes, the pic of Jeff in the back. That was by Amanda Hovden on her Etsy shop. She makes them, and she, uh, let me just let me just go and take it and show you guys just how great this is. Hopefully the back won't fall off here. Does that work? So no kids showed up there. Yeah, and like even where I work too, it's like, yeah. So yeah, there it is. It's a lot of glare. You can see me, but yeah. Jack's Lament. She does digital art, so it's absolutely incredible the stuff that there we go. Yeah, she does amazing stuff. It's just she's awesome. So definitely go and check her out on Etsy because like the prices are fair. Depending on where you live, you might um depending on where you live, you might have to pay more because of shipping purposes, obviously. Because she's based out of New Jersey, so yeah. I think I have her credentials here somewhere because I kept the receipt because uh yeah, I kept the receipt because I was like, just for billing purposes if I have to. Uh, Let me see. Buyer me. So I think it's Hovden. Okay, let me type this in here. There we go. Hopefully that is the one. But yeah. Does she have another place she sells or just Etsy? I think it's just Etsy, and I think she's also out of I know she said I can't remember the one that she said she was the other one that she was on. It starts with a K. I can't remember what it is, but it's like you can like buy people coffees. So um I can't remember what it's. I can just contact her. Yes, it's true. You can just hit her up on Instagram and just because I'm pretty sure she has the yeah, she has all of the stuff there. So let me see. Amanda Hug and Kiss. That's what Jeff calls her. Amanda Hug and Kiss. Uh, oh yeah, she's also on Linktree as well. She's on Linktree. So the link for that is nker.ee slash a Hovendam. There. I mean, I don't know if these. Oh, yeah. Okay. Like, I don't know if those links are working, but they're there. So just maybe like copy and paste them into Google or something. But yeah, she does amazing work. Like I have Jack's Lament, and then behind it I put in Ghost Riders in the Sky because I love that video and I love her art with it too. So it's so fun. I've done an amazing amount of stuff recently. And you look very well. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Other than friggin' pimples, man, I hate it. I should have probably covered that up a little bit. But yeah. Yeah, can I be honest with you guys for a minute here? Whiskey in the Jar is going to be one of those ones that I'll have to listen to over and over and over to really kind of broaden my appreciation for it. It didn't hit me as well as I thought it was going to. Um like maybe because like not because it took so long. Um welcome to my TED Talk. Yes. Talking about pimples and life in general. But yeah, Whiskey in the Jar, I've always been used to a certain version of it. Of course, Metallica. Yes, that's a thing. Or that or Celtic Thunder. And I think it's just the pacing of it is what kind of gets me because I find like the arrangement is a little bit slow for my taste. Not to say that it's not beautiful. It is, and it picks up as you go along, but I don't know. I feel sorry that when Jeff started working on this one, I don't know. I think he started working on it, like kind of at the same time when he was sick and like, cuz like they had to delay the production on it because he was just they were sick. And I completely understand that if this was like a project out of that sickness, and I understand that. Like it has its beautiful elements, don't get me wrong. And Omar, perfect touch to it. Um I don't know. I don't know, it just didn't strike me as one of those ones that I enjoyed as much as I would as much as I did Creep or as much as I did um Hellfire for that reason. Like it was just one of the ones that I didn't find was my favorite, but that's okay. I can't like them all. I can, but I cannot because if I was to like everything that they did, I wouldn't really be that much of an honest listener. So it's a very good version, but it's not their usual stuff. Yes, that's true. And the Dublineers, yes, I have heard of them. I like the Dublineers, the Irish Rovers. Actually, so this is like kind of like whiskey in the jar aside here. Talking about music, I have fallen in love with a group by the name of the Four Freshmen. They started out in 1948 and their stuff is incredible. Yes, they've gone through um multiple members in the past because of course, the original members have all passed away. Um Given them a time because they were up to their 90s and passing away from cancer and stuff like that. It's sad. But yeah, definitely check out the Four Frenchmen. Their song um Early Autumn. Oh my god. If you want something that is just beautifully written. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this. Mute. Does that mute me too? I hope not. I really hope it doesn't mute me. But yeah. But yeah, their song, Early Autumn. There it is. I put it in the chat. It's just oh my god, it's beautiful. Beautiful. And like just harmonies aside in that, I was like I never would have been one of those people um that just would have been enjoying that type of music like 20, 30, well 20, 30 years ago. That's aging me a lot. Like maybe 10 years ago, if you were to say the word acapella to me, I would have looked at you like, huh? Because like I wouldn't have understood what it was and I wouldn't have had the appreciation for it as I do now. um but yeah, acapella and just even doo-wop and that soft kind of jazz. I mean, I blame Jeff for this because he's converted me into liking jazz. I never liked jazz ever. But now I have just been I've grown the participation. Like it's just, the appreciation for it has just grown so much. Um like on Halloween night after work, turned on all my LED candles and uh, my humidifier and dimmed my like it turned my lamps off. Just had candles running. Listened to The Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Jeff with my earphones on, and like curled up under a blanket with hot chocolate. And oh, it was just a brilliant night. And like I was watching a Halloween ASMR video while I was doing it, and I was like, this is what my Halloween is. If I like, I don't have kids, but if I did have kids and taking them out, trick or treating or whatever, that would be my ideal Halloween night. Just chill and just relax. But it was a long day too. Wearing makeup for that long. Oh my God. Hello, Eve. I saw that you just joined the thing here. In my mind, they've tried everything in every genre this year, and this is another example. Some will work, some not. That doesn't mean they shouldn't try. Absolutely. Yeah, it's like you win some, you lose some, basically. And with arrangements wise, he didn't win. But of course, his body didn't win because he was sick. So COVID won that one. Found compared to other versions of Whiskey in the Jar, Voice Play's version is very fresh, crisp, and the harmonies are great. I don't like the rock versions. I mean, it's fine. Hello, can't stay long. Time differences. Speaking of time differences, refresh your clocks. Tomorrow we're going back an hour. Except for me, I don't change time. So that's the thing. And for anybody who doesn't follow me on Instagram or who's curious to see what I looked like on Halloween, I will show you. And, I need to find the picture first. Da, da, da. There we go. I don't know if you can see that, but that was me. South Africa also does not have daylight savings. Really? Well, that's something that I didn't know. I'm learning stuff, you guys. So yeah. Must be a bit of a purist where Irish music is concerned. We have put ours back already. Oh, where are you out of, Margaret? I keep forgetting. Where you're out of. Ooh, nice. Yeah, it was a fun day, you guys. Almost every person that looked at me gave me the oh my God. Or just like, you look really creepy. And then there was one girl. Oh my God, she's one of my coworkers' daughters. She works in the kitchen. And so she's washing dishes and then she's moving the bus pan like underneath the thing. And I waited until it was safe because I didn't want to scare her to where, like she could burn herself or something. And then so I just like snuck up behind her and I just went, and she's like, oh my God. She screamed and her face was just beet red in embarrassment. And I'm just sitting there laughing my tail off because I was just like, that is just so funny. And I was just like, I appreciate that because I scared people out of their pants. That was fun. So, okay, so let me catch up on the chat here. Oh, UK has already turned their clocks. I mean, it makes sense. My kids are not happy that South Africa does not do Halloween. They miss that. We lived in Scotland for 13 years. Scotland? Nice. I've always wanted to check out South Africa. Always wanted to check it out. So, it's always fun. But finding the money to travel, oh my God. Can't do it. Cannot do it. And Scotland, I hear, is pretty nice too. Scotland, Ireland. Those are like the two go-to places if I wanted to. I've had this discussion on Jeff's lounge in Patreon. Great exchange rate for you. Yeah. Uh, yeah, instead of something that costs me like that would say it's like $40 on a website ends up costing me like 80 bucks by the time shipping costs and everything add up. My Jack's Lament sweater. Oh my god. At first I thought I was like, okay, it's only going to be 60. That's fine. And then I look at the additional from shipping and taxes and I'm like, this is costing me 80. Sucks. It's just brutal. Brutal. So, for anybody who's here, do we have any questions for me? I am like very subconscious about this pimple, you guys. Oh my god. Should just hold my hand, my face like this. Just hide it. Well, if you want to come, let me know. I will, for sure. I don't eat much. I only eat about maybe 2 square meals a day, if I'm lucky. And as long as you got coffee, we're set. And of course, if you want to come to Canada, Eve, please. But this time of year, you're going to have to bring your snowsuit. Well, that's a bit of an understatement, but no, it's okay. Spots happen to us all. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, it's like I woke up this morning and I looked at myself and I was like, oh god. I was like, really could not have hit me at a better time. Well, then it's like last week I was like when I was doing the makeup thing, I was like I'm pasting it on because I like this whole entire area like under my chin, pardon me, broke out in pimples. And I'm like, "Oh my god." And then it's like forehead, blackheads. It's like, "Ugh." It's like, really? So I had to paste it on and oh my god, was my face itchy. My face was so itchy, you guys. It is unbelievable. And then it's like when my makeup started to run because it's cream based, it started to run and I had to re-pat it with baby powder. And then I redid my nose because when I took off my glasses, like where the bridge sits, there was just like a mark of like where the makeup had rubbed off. So I had to re-powder my nose. And I'm like, if I sneeze, it's all over. Like, I'm done, you know? There's no way. Could you have had a reaction to the makeup? No. This is not a reaction to the makeup. This is probably from eating Halloween candy and also that specific time of year for us women folk. So yeah, that must be that. Canada must be cold in the winter. So this is in Celsius, Margaret. We get down to temperatures of minus 40 degrees Celsius. So that's still minus 40 in Fahrenheit. It's very, very cold. Yeah, it gets very cold. And sometimes in some years we've gotten down to minus 50. Very close to minus 50. Yeah, it can be brutally cold, but there are places in the world that are even colder than that. If you go to where the hell is it? I think it's Siberia, they get to minus 70 Celsius. So it's like it's really, really cold. It's cold. This happens to all of us. I want all the perks that come with youth, not just skin issues. You right? My God. If I could live my life without skin issues, I'd be happy. And it's like I used to like skin routine 101. Huh. Not really. I just use Cetaphil gentle skin cleanser. I mean, I haven't washed my face yet today, which is bad. But yeah, I use Cetaphil gentle skin cleanser, and then I used to use sensitive astringent, especially for pimples because it was good for my face because like my skin would be sensitive, but it would also take care of the pimples. But now I can't find it. Cannot find it. And every time that I've tried to go to the store to try to find it, cannot find it. So it's like, oh my God. It's like I just need something to take care of these so then, I don't break out as bad. And then I just put on moisturizer afterwards. And it's like, yeah, it's brutal because it's like I just don't want pimples. Really, I just don't want it. So I love my home place, but it gets cold here too in winter. Yeah, Canada, we have about 6 months worth of cold weather. So we'll be in like late April and it'll still be cold and we'll still have snow. So it's like, ugh, why? But yeah, that's kind of the thing. Jack's Lament seems to be doing well. Hellfire has grown on me big time too. I mean, I've always loved Hellfire. I hate to say it. I mean, like the subject matter, give or take, it's terrible. It's very scary. But yeah, Hellfire is super good. Jeff is lucky to be in Florida. Do they ever get cold there? Yes, Florida does get cold. It gets, I think around like maybe the 50s in Fahrenheit. So it's like it's still warm, but it's not like freezing. But to a Floridian, they would be considered like, ooh, that's cold. Ugh. So it's like, yeah, Jeff would not like it here. Jeff would hate it here. He likes snow. Well, he doesn't like snow. He likes the cold, but he doesn't like snow. So it's like he wouldn't be able to come here. Hellfire was brilliant. Caesar was good in it. Caesar in his lower register, yes. Magnifique. We're lucky if we don't have snow on our Independence Day, 17th of May. Oh my God. Gross. Gross. Yeah, like I said, like, and I've said this before, I was always surprised that like Hellfire didn't get a whole lot of backlash. But I mean, I don't know. I think voice play isn't really like that well known enough to where people are going to bash them for doing that kind of thing. Like they're not as popular as other bands to where it's like, "Oh, you did this." So bleh. It's like, yeah. Hello, May. Or in June. Yeah, we've had snow a couple times in June. It just seems so odd. It's like, why? Why do we have snow in June? Lower register on blah blah on the 3 tenors, man, they were good. Oh yeah. I do like a lower register. Lower registers are always fun. Fetching a child, be right back. I hope you're not going to eat said child. Because that would be witchcraft. So yeah, you guys have any questions? Anything you want to know about little old me? Not anything that I haven't either said before or that I, might have forgotten about. You're not old. Hey, my knees are starting to crack. My elbows and my knees, my joints are screwed. So you can't, and I have a bad back. So you can't tell me that I'm not getting old. I'm almost 30 and my body is like, I give up. So it's like your youth is just going away. So what happens when you do housekeeping for a living? Damn it. Oh, so here's a question, since nobody is really coming up with questions or asking me anything. For the podcast, what do you guys want to see out of the podcast next for voice play and for Jeff? So far, I've done 11 episodes for Jeff and I've done 32 for voice play. I can't believe it. I look back on it and I'm like, how in the hell did I ever do 30 episodes? Like, just even to think of it being 32, like that's ridiculous. And some of them are absolute shit. I hate to tell you, but it's like some of them are like, oh my god, like, well, like the first one that I started talking about Jeff, because like I introduced each member secondly, and then it was like I had a cold and I was recording the podcast episode while I was sick. It was just like I'm like, oh, why? Like that was just bad idea, but I had to get it done. So it was like I suffered through it. Need more Jeff podcasts. Yes. Yes, I could talk about that man all day, but like I've been trying to kind of get some of the songs out of the way first. Um so that's kind of the thing, just to give them more love, you know? But I'm thinking because it's November. My vote is on Carry On. It was the first one I've heard from VP. Carry On Wayward Son, that is a definitely a contender. Um Yeah, and out of Jeff, I just did Jack's Lament. So I'm like trying not to go right into Christmas until December because I find that, December I'll be able to talk more about Christmas related stuff. So I'm just trying to do like random ones until then. Um Carry On Wayward Son, yeah. That's a good one. Omar is he's so good. So good. And then for Jeff, I'm trying to think. Because like there's also House of the Rising Sun that I was thinking of doing, but then there's also like Blackbird, which is very unappreciated. Screaming Ellie, yes. Yes. Yeah. Ellie is just he's a beast. I've said it before, but he's a beast. Looking forward to see what they bring for Christmas. Yes, it's interesting. Well, it's like how do you top um Christmas Don't Be Late with DJ? I mean seriously. I hate that song. I hate it. I loathe it. And but they managed to take that song and make it into something that I'm like it's hitting me at the most random times now. Like even last week because people were already mentioning we're already mentioning Christmas stuff, and then I'm hearing DJ's voice in my head, and it's like yeah, it's so funny. Because it's like Christmas time is here, so listen for those nine reindeer. And I'm like, DJ. His voice is just beautiful. Till then, that is Ida. A Haida, Haida, Ida, a Haida, Haida, oh. Hello. Okay, so you guys are thinking Carry On Wayward Son and possibly Till Then. So votes out of all of you here. Put a 1 for Carry On Wayward Son. Okay, let me see. Carry On Wayward Son. Or man, what other song can I do? I'm like I'm getting very limited out of the rock related stuff, you know? Uh Let me look up voice play here. We're learning stuff together, guys. We're learning stuff. Voice play. So there's I'm like looking at the ones that I haven't done. Yeah, I probably won't do that one. Okay, so there's okay. Let me think. So okay, so votes for Hellfire or Carry On Wayward Son out of voice play. Out of those two, which one do you guys want me to do? So put a 1 for Hellfire or put a 2 for Carry On Wayward Son. And then out of Jeff, it could be Till Then or uh I mean, this is difficult because he just has so much less. Okay, so I already have a 1 and a 2. So I have 2 ones right now. So then it looks like it could be Carry On Wayward Son. Okay, let me see. And then for Jeff, it'll be either Till Then or uh, or Big Bad John. So a 3 for Big Bad John and a 4 for Till Then. I'm just confusing the hell out of you guys, aren't I? 2 first, 1 next. Okay, so Margaret has a 1, Eve has a 2. Carry On was a 1. 2 and 3. Okay, so I have 2 ones, 2 twos, 3 for Big Bad John, or so 3 was Till Then, or 4. Okay, so there's 2, 2, 2. So I have 3 twos. What did I say number 2 was? Oh my god. Okay, okay. Okay, so I have 3 twos for Hellfire, 3 ones for Carry On Wayward Son. Okay, so I have 1 3 and 1 4 for, or wait, 2 threes. No. 1 3 and 2 4s for Big Bad John. Oh my god. I'm making my brain hurt. Okay, well, either way, I mean, those are the contenders. I'm gonna make I'll do a poll on YouTube later on, and then you guys can fight over it that way. And then I'll post it onto Instagram and then be like, hey, he helped me figure out. It's not so much picking the song that's the hard part. It's finding the time to record it, because I try to do it when people aren't at the house. Like today, they're not at the house right now, and I could record, but I want to do a little bit of research on the song first, because if it's one that I haven't heard in a while, I have to go back and refamiliarize myself with it. Eventually, you'll do them all, right? I mean, it could be a possibility, unless if people are getting bored with it and they want me to do something else, then by all means let me know. Like, I mean, I used to do narration spoken word stuff, but they never got off the ground, so I was like, screw that, I give up. But I also didn't like, I didn't give them enough time because my setup was crappy. Like I was using like, I could even show you guys this. I was using an old crap cell phone at the time. Like this tiny little baby size thing. And like I was just like sitting there with it like practically in my mouth just to try to make it sound good. But then it was like every time I did do that, you would just hear like all of the air and all of the so I'm like, oh god. I'm like, no, I need something with a pop filter, damn it. I tried to make my own pop filter, but it didn't work, especially for cell phone. It didn't work. And then I upgraded to my phone that I have now, and it sounded a little bit better, but then it was very tedious with the recording process, because it was like I'd have to go by like verse by verse by verse. Excuse me. And yeah, it was just a lane in the ass, basically, just to do all of those for absolutely no reason. And then I would have to compile them, and I'd have to edit every single separate piece. And it was a nightmare, you guys. It was a nightmare. And then it's like, even by the end of the recording itself, I'm like, this is shit. So I give up. I mean, I hate to be a critic of my own stuff, but at the same time, I'm like, nobody's going to like this shit. Like, nobody is going to like it. And then it would be like I'd upload it and it would end up being like having like 30, 20 to 30 views. And I'm like, ugh, I'm like, I give up. It's no, like, there's no point anymore because I was like, the podcast is doing a lot better. Crack vids were doing a lot better. So, I was feeling out what, felt good for me. So that sounded very suggestive. I apologize. But yeah, so that's kind of where I've been at. So, okay, I'm going to write these down real quick. Just the song choices that we chose. So, and a lot of hard work. Well, they are and they aren't. To be perfectly honest, uh, some of them are more difficult than others because sometimes I just don't have a lot to talk about. But some of them, it's like I'll just like I do it mostly off the cuff. Like I just go into it and I just start talking about things. Ooh, that's a good one too. Superstition. Okay, till then, superstition, Big Bad John. Okay. Uh, and what was the other one out of voice play that I said I was gonna do? Hellfire, possibly. Okay, got it. Yeah, like I do a lot of them off the cuff. Like I don't go into it like walking with it with any sort of like background, like just a little bit of background knowledge. But then sometimes I listen back, and then I'm like, I'm gonna have to record this entire thing again because it's like I was just rambling throughout the whole entire thing, and I've done that. I've done a couple of them where I've recorded the thing, and I'm like, oh, this is just crap. It's like, oh my god. But yeah, it like this is just a big poopy nugget. So it's like, that's not going out into the world. Um, I mean, even some of the ones that I've already put up there, I'm like, oh my god. I'm like, I see why this one did so poorly because I go back and I'm like, I wasn't talking about anything. I was just rambling. But yeah, I'm really kind of making a conscious effort to go back, listen to the song a couple times, and then push it a little bit more forward with the knowledge and the reference of what has been going on because I listen back and then I'm like, there were so many other things that I could have talked about, but I try to give myself like at least 20 minutes to talk about it because it gets long in the tooth and then the editing is just a nightmare. It's just it's the editing is what takes the longest, you guys. Editing is difficult. And like some of them I've uploaded just with like a single picture and then the views go down a fair bit because it's like there's no like changing throughout the video and I've always wondered, I'm like, well, do I want um like do I just want a single picture and then just have people listen to me talk because like podcasts necessarily you're not going to be looking at anything, you're just going to be listening, and I try to put out content that people are going to listen to, and as long as it's keeping my attention, then that is like the good thing because my attention span is very very short. But if I manage to listen to my own stuff and I can go about my day and still just listen to it, then I'm doing great. So superstition like that too, but I'm biased to all of it. I love their stuff. It's true. It's true. That's also true. But yeah, superstition is a good contender. Superstition is so like underrated, really, when you think about it, because it's like I think wasn't that the first one that they did with Omar? Had to be. Yeah, there's a lot of involved putting this stuff up there. Oh yeah, it like I thought that it was going to be easy and like obviously like I'm not like the professional when it comes to like the podcast and I don't like intend to be. Like I'm doing this for fun, guys. Like I'm doing this for fun. Like I take it seriously, but I'm also doing it as fun. So it's like it's not going to be something where it's like I want to get monetary gain out of it. Like there's just no way. Like it's just there's no way. Um Oh, so it is the first one with Omar. Yes, perfect. I thought so. Um, But yeah, I mean, there is a lot of work that goes into it, and there are some months where I'm just like, "You know what? It's just not gonna happen because A, I procrastinate, and B, I can't find the time. Sometimes I just have to find the time, and sometimes I don't get the time." Do you guys watch the minis? Yes. Watch the minis all the time. So, yeah, the last couple of ones are just hilarious. Oh my goodness. Let me just see here. I don't know if this is gonna turn out very good on the camera, but haba haba. You see that? Mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Jeff has a boo-boo. Yes, he does. He just got his flu shot. Butter was fun. Yes. It's funny because it's like trying to watch it makes your head spin. Yes, because um there's just so much happening in the background. And then it's like you try to watch the front focus of everybody who's doing it, but then you get distracted and you're like, I want to see what's happening in the back. No, I won't eat child. One, she's way too entertaining, and two, she's too skinny. Oh my god. Yeah, you like well-rounded children, Eve. You like well-rounded. Yeah, Butter's fun. And DJ's vocals, oh my god. I mean, like when they did Bang, I was just like, this dude is doing amazing stuff. Just, oh my god. I didn't expect his voice to be so chef's kiss. I haven't been watching him on The Voice because unfortunately I don't watch it for one thing. To be honest, The Voice just aggravates me on so many levels. All of those types of shows aggravate the hell out of me. They're just aggravating for the sake of aggravating. But I mean anyway, it's like they're staged for the sake of being staged. And unfortunately, I find that a lot of people of color do not get enough recognition out of say like the Caucasian auditioners. I put a spell on you. I have a controversial statement to make about a put a spell on you. Say it. Say it, Eve. I mean, if you're saying that Jeff doesn't put a spell on you with his voice, then you're wrong. Just say it. I'll put you in timeout if it's bad enough. I'm just kidding. I would never do that. There are people that I have put in timeout before, but I wouldn't do that to you. No, I wouldn't do that. But yeah, what was I talking about? Yeah, The Voice. I was very upset when Omar didn't win. I was like, there's a whole lot more respect for Caucasian related singers than there is for people of color. It's very sad. It's just very, very sad. Yeah, the blues kind of jazzy feel that he had going on there. Yes. I like it. I really like it. Well, it's like I said, it's like he's like the male version of Annie Lennox, like he sounds like. The song needs sensuality, which we assume Jeff has in spades, but he did not give it in the song. I mean, it's a tough one to do. Like when you really think about it, that one's really hard to do. So, and like I said, like jazz and like blues is not everybody's cup of tea. It definitely wasn't mine for the longest time. But the one genre that I cannot I cannot stand is rap. Oh my god. I cannot do it. Like I get that rap is like, speech type of music and you're trying to say statements, but it's like at the same time, it's like you're just putting heat to the fire of so many things that have been happening in the world. And it's like speaking about it, sure, but you're not advocating for much. But I'm not going to get into that topic. Oh, I've been going on 49 minutes. That's fun. And I just feel like this has been absolutely boring for all of you guys. He would have sung that differently if he sung that to Kathy in private. And we did not get a whisper, a voice, gravel, crack of someone on the edge of control. It is true. Yeah, like I put a spell on you is a very, um, well, Margaret, I mean, a lot of people don't like EAP either. Electronic music, a lot of people don't like it. But I personally like electronic. I'm starting to like a little bit more. Thanks to Lane's influence, I'm learning about percussion and electronica. Damn it. But yeah, I mean, I get it because like a spell on you is very very sensual and very controlling type of thing. But yeah, I mean, I guess maybe Jeff was trying to um appeal to the masses, so to speak, which is hard to do because there's a lot of people that don't appreciate that and a lot of people who do. I think it was very sexy. Damn it, Lane. Yeah, Lane is very sexy. Damn it. Have you seen that man's eyelashes? Good lord. He has horse eyelashes. Just look him up sometime. Look up those damn horse eyelashes. I'm not familiar with Brian Ferry. I'm not familiar with. Yeah, it's interesting. It's definitely interesting. Like a lot of people have their likes and dislikes about a certain song, or they have their likes about music in general. Jeff Hair, Lane's lashes, Jeff Throat. Oof. You've told me about them, and I have seen them. Yes, he's got nice eyelashes. I mean, Jeff has nice eyelashes. Oh my god! Like, fine, you're making me do this, aren't you? Let me see. Where is a good Where's a good shot of him in the eyelashes? That's a close up. Nope. Oh, there we are. Oh, not that one. Like, look. Like, hello. Eyelashes are just perfect. So, Hunter's library of pictures. Don't tell him about the library. Don't tell him about the asylum. That's where all the crazy people go. I mean, probably my phone is like 300 or so pictures of freaking Jeff Castellucci. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. He's gorgeous. So, I cannot complain at all. That yeah. Can't say if there's anything else that I can show you. Is there any? That one's funny. But yeah. I mean, he's a gorgeous man. All of them are gorgeous. Caesar is, oh my god. I don't know if you guys saw his story a couple days ago, like on, I think it was like November the 1st or whatever, and he was at Halloween Horror Nights. Oh my god. The energy and him being like a little kid is just, oh, I was beside myself because I was just like, oh my god, he is just so cute. Damn, that's annoying. Why must men have nice eyelashes? I mean, people say that I have nice eyelashes. I have, like, for a girl, I have fairly long um, fairly long feminine eyelashes. So, I mean, that's always fun. There's a cuddle bunny. Yes. He's so cute. You talk as if you didn't put the pictures there. I didn't. That wasn't me. I didn't put them there. Somebody else did. It's not me. Actually, you have. Yeah, I have. I did. Or are you guys talking about my eyelashes? Is that what's going on here? God, that's. I got fairly thick eyelashes, and once they poke me in the eye, oh, it's painful. Protect him at all costs. Yes. Protect all of them at all costs. I am so excited. I want freaking Ellie's baby to hurry up and make it into the world. I mean, that would be terrible if they had the baby like the day of the freaking Chicago show. Oh my god, that would be like a blessing in disguise. It would give Ellie a reason not to go to the show, but at the same time, it'd be devastating because it's like all that work and all that prep to go into that show, and then be like, oh, can't do it now because my wife, my wife's sister just had a baby. Oh god, that's how it works itself out sometimes. Mona, protect who? Caesar or Jeff? Both of them. I'm watching to see when it comes. Margaret, don't make me choose. Protect them all. Yes. Even though Lane can be a lane in the ass, he still needs protection. He needs protection from himself. Like, don't leave him in a room by himself. Like, that's bad. Like, thank God he has Cindy probably to keep him grounded. Or I think maybe Cindy is probably on the same level as craziness as he is. So, there's that. Pardon me. I'm doing a Jeff. Doing a Jeff right now by burping up coffee. So what happens when I have black coffee? Don't leave Lane alone with carrots. Oh, Lane better watch it because I know somebody who's doing a thing, and Lane is probably going to be on the receiving end of something. But yeah, I can't say much more than that because that's funny. I would have been somewhat terrified being in the same room as Lane. I think I would enjoy it for a time, and then I would just get very upset. So as far as I know from what they're going to be singing at the Chicago show, they like Chicago is going to be the frontliner. Like it's basically centered around Chicago. But they're going to be singing some of their songs. Like voice play is just going to be singing their songs. Like it's not going to be a voice play arrangement basically. It's going to be them singing the song Chicago. So they're going to be like Chicago based. So at least that's basically what I've been like what we've been told. So yeah. Hoping all goes well for them. And tickets are absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god, have you ever looked at the price for tickets? Jeez. My god, I'm glad that I don't go anywhere because oh my god, I would, I'd be broke. They're expensive. But yeah, and it's not just like a voice play related thing. Like there's not going to be a meetup, there's not going to be anything. Like it's basically just Chicago based. Hopefully we can see it so as long as the screamers don't drown them out. I don't know if it's going to be recorded. I'm not sure. I mean, it probably might, like it might be, but I mean, who knows? No, how much are they? I think they're about like $200, $300 a pop. And like the hotel, the hotel package, it's like, it's expensive. So, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Well, as much as I love being here, nature is starting to make itself known to making me answer its call. So I think I am going to say goodbye to you guys. So thanks for arriving here. You see how I Didn't say the other thing. Yeah, see? Expensive. Holy crap. Yes, exactly. Holy crap balls. But yes, so thank you guys for being here, arriving. And I will see you guys in the next one. And watch out for the podcast episodes. If you're thinking of anything that you want me to see or anything that you want me to do, leave a comment, like go on to any of my other videos and comment, and I will see it, and I'll get to work right away. Okay, guys. See you guys later. I see they're calling their boy Asher. Nice meaning, and it's a mix between Ashley and Eliza. I hope so. So cute. That is so adorable. But yeah, anyway. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye, guys. Bye. See you soon. Bye.